People, if you worked in a factory, you wouldn't be saying that. And the fact that they think that they are somehow entitled to their jobs at the Washington Post is embarrassing. They are
Well, what they're
humiliating.
saying, okay,
I
finish.
get it. I finish. The other side of this is there's a crisis in journalism. You and I talk about this between ourselves all the time. And the crisis in journalism is not just that papers like the Washington Post are firing staff. It is that we have separated ourselves into these tribes that only read certain publications and don't see what other people have to say. The Washington Post, for me, was, as somebody who lives in Washington, was one of the last papers that I look at that I think a lot of people with diverse views look at. And conservatives don't read the New York Times. Conservatives don't read the New York Times editorial page. And so, the Washington Post had that diversity. And so I'm sorry to see that they're doing badly. But the truth is, as you know all too well, Elise, this is your world. Journalism these days is just hell.
Yeah,
And
it is.
part two of that is so many journalists seem to believe that their job is to be activists, not to be
Well,
reporters.
this is
That's why I
something
love
that,
you.
this is something that I feel we'd love to know what you think about this. Put your comments in the notes, or put your thoughts in the comments or whatever. I hate journalists that are activists. You want to be an opinion columnist? Go be an opinion columnist. If I don't need your eye, I've said it here many times. I've said it to you 100,000 times. I'm working on something on this. I don't need your eye rolls. I don't need your side comments. I don't need to know how this affects you personally. I don't care. If you want to be an opinion columnist, you go right ahead. Otherwise, let me know what happened. And you want to make an analysis based on your years of reporting, how normal or not normal this is, fine, I'll give you that. But I don't want your righteous indignation. I don't want your concern. I mean, we're all concerned for democracy. We're all concerned for American democracy. I don't need to be beat over the head with it. I don't need my news with a side dish of righteous indignation and sanctimony.